shut the video off. Dropped Abby. One, the video was too long, and two, I couldn't do it really effectively with one hand. There she is now, playing nicely. Jake, you're going to get nipped because Buck is not going to put up with that. Jake! You ever hear the term, get off my back? Men say that all the time. Get off my back, quit riding me. Guess where that term came from. So the next time you hear someone say, get off my back, quit riding me, understand how it came about. Ozzy just jumped in there. Hey Ozzy, come here. Come here. One of the hollowed out tree branches from Old West Ranch. Tree branches, tree trunk. That's an oak tree trunk. It went through the fire. And this is hollowed out down in there. The sun's in here, it's hard to see. Oh, if I can get in here. There we go. I'll get dogs that'll curl up inside there. It's pretty deep. Here comes Ozzy. Alright, I just wanted to show everybody that Abby was doing well. Oh, speaking of other dogs doing well, you can see right there. That is Bailey, venturing further and further out. Come over this side so you can see. Hey Bailey. Don't need your nose in the camera. She comes in nicely, we call her. She comes right in to get fed, right into, come in the house. Alright, should be a little education about how that all worked out. You see Abby's back with the group here. He was playing. Abby knows I'm focusing. It is amazing how quick they pick up. I probably said this in one of the early videos, but I'm aiming a camera, so my focus is directly on them. I remember sweeping one day, gosh, years ago, and some of the dogs kind of like, were like, wow, what's that? Kind of intimidated by the broom. So I took the broom and I used it like a rifle, and I used it to aim the end of the broom at the dogs. Wow. I mean, dogs that I know that never been around a gun or anything had they cower down. I think it's just the focus. I mean, you're like when you're aiming a gun, you're focused through the sights, trying to hit the target. So when you're sitting there with a broomstick, it's just a broomstick, a piece of wood, and you're aiming, you're kind of focused in. So it kind of took that as being that all my energy and all my focus was focused in on that dog, and they were just hit by it. Just bam! My energy is right there, focused in on them, and they could sense it. So I've taken that experience and utilized that when I go to deal with the dogs. And you know, you want to say like grandma gives you that eye, you know, like knock it off, you know, or someone points the finger at you. You know, maybe that's where that comes from. You know, don't point your finger at it. All that energy is going to be released. But boy, I remember my grandmother shaking her finger at me when I was a little kid, and then getting that look. You know, so the energy that just passed through, just that look, shaking of the finger. Anyhow, I try to learn all I can, see what I can, watch the details. A lot of times it's just a matter of nipping things in the butt before they get out of control. And that's why Abby went down twice. So she's back with the group. Had a customer call me up. He has 2 dogs. He was taken for a walk and they got into a fight when he was on the leashes. And he pretty much got really sore. His wrist was sprained from the leashes. And they were his own dogs. Imagine if another dog came up. So I told him I wouldn't be able to watch his dogs for Thanksgiving. He's just got too many dogs here, and I'd love to help him out. You know, he has to cancel his trip, and he can come over here, you know, when it's not so busy, and I'll be more than happy to help him for free. Work with him, work with his dogs. Anyhow, I really enjoy what I do, folks. Jeez, time flies. 7.5 minutes coming up. All right. Country Oaks Bed and Biscuit Inn, where there's always room at the end for your good doggy. Farmer Paul signing off.